Hello everyone, welcome to another update. Today is Monday, December 28th, and I'm going to go over the MAS scores fairly quickly because it's kind of self-explanatory if you've been following how the MAS scores work. You can see last week was a pretty volatile week, especially at the beginning on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for the Forex. And then it was a holiday. And now we're starting up at a very positive position with the Forex market. It's still early because it is Monday, but for a Monday, that's a pretty good start to have a 80% MAS score. And that means 80% of the total average are lined up, are aligned in the Forex market. So that's really good sign. Also, the dollar is very volatile right now because the stimulus package was signed. And so we do see an aggressive bullish run on the dollar. But the current market movement, as well as the current market value, is still going in a sell. So we haven't seen that move. We have seen it move in some instances with some dollar pairs, like dollar versus Canadian, dollar versus Swiss. But that's because the Canadian dollar and the Swiss franc are weak. And we're seeing some weakness in the Japanese yen as well. So we may see some movement in the dollar yen area, but not yet manifested. But either way it goes, we're at 80% on a Monday at the beginning of the week. We still have at least by Tuesday and Wednesday to really see, especially Wednesday, to really see where the market is going with when all the data is coming in. All right. So let's go ahead and look at the next MAS score. That is the commodities. The situation is also the same here as far as a great start, 75%. Good start on a Monday. We do have last week, very rocky, very shaky. Again, a short trading week, not very productive holiday, plus the uncertainty with the whole signing of the stimulus. But now since the stimulus has been signed, we're seeing kind of a strange situation taking place with the markets overall. We do have a lot of the commodities, especially the precious metals, that are paired with the dollar. But we are seeing something very interesting with the commodities, the precious metals. We don't necessarily see that much of an effect, regardless of what took place with the passing of the stimulus. It could be that, for the most part, the speculators are not that excited about it. You have some of the speculators in the market that are hyped up about pumping in $900 billion into the whole money system. But realistically, you have the other half, or probably more than half, that are looking at the bigger picture. All right. So far, it's been a whole year and the dollar is still in a decline and nothing's really pushed the current market value up to where it should be. So let's keep going here. Cryptocurrency, we have another extreme, guys. 100% on the cryptocurrency. They're on fire. And we definitely see some great movements there as well. This is definitely a time if you wanted to buy Bitcoin, this will be the time. Just to give you guys a freebie out there, but I'm pretty sure you knew that already. Most of you who are following the Bitcoin. Anyhow, indices, same thing with the indices. What a remarkable bounce back, resilience with the indices market. A whole week of horrible storms for the indices. Lots of mixed market movements, mixed reactions. Again, going back to the uncertainty of where the market is going in regards to the stimulus bill. But obviously we see that there is a signage of the stimulus bill, but it's interesting how the markets react to it the second time around. After realizing maybe that there could have been a higher amount given, now the market is on the second time around not that excited. I mean, we do see a bullish run. If we go to the dollar index here, let's see, I have it right here. I mean, we see the extreme stress. So whenever you see the extreme stress, you could technically think of it as this. So for example, if there's a sell, we see that there's a sell with the, in fact, I'm thinking maybe I should do a screenshot tutorial on this. I'll do that. I just took a screenshot here and I'll just do a little tutorial like that. Okay. Okay. Let's open up the photo. All right. So just a quick little lesson. If you see the, let's edit here. Let me get the pen out. Markup. And there we go. All right. So here we see we're going to look at the current market movement area. All right. So we see that the current market movement is a sell. All right. Right over here. Now, whenever you see an extreme stress, the extreme stress that's the same as saying a buy. All right. That's exactly what that is. Whenever you see an extreme stress, in this case, it's in the CMM area. So whenever you see the extreme stress here in the CMM area, okay, this is telling us that there's an opposing force. All right. So there's an opposing force, and that opposing force is basically a buy in this case. Okay. A buy. All right. That's the opposing force. So in this case, the dollar here, we know that the current market movement for the dollar is a sell, but there's an opposing force attempting to possibly try to reverse the overall position of our current market movement. All right. So that's pretty much what that means. When you're looking at the report and you see an extreme stress, know that you might as well put an arrow there. So if let's say, for example, what if the current market movement of the dollar was not a sell? Okay, what if the current market movement of the dollar was not a sell, but was actually a buy? Let's just pretend this says buy. Okay. All right. So and we see an extreme stress in this case. So in this case, if that was the case, if the current market movement for the dollar was actually a buy, we're pretending that says buy there, and we're pretending that there's an actual buy arrow here. Okay. All right. Let's just make that a buy arrow. Sorry for the sloppy drawing. Okay. Let's just pretend that's a buy. All right. And in this case, if that was the case, then the extreme stress here would actually be the opposing force would be a sell. Okay. All right. So that's what that means. All right. That's what that means. The extreme stress is always the opposing force of the overall current market movement direction or position that we're taking. All right. And that's the same with current market value. The principle is the same there as well. So know that. All right. So in this case, in the real case, there is an opposing force taking place, and it's pretty new. It's only 1 day old. You can see it's only 1 day old. Today is Monday. So That means that the original trend started on Friday, or not Friday. Friday was Christmas, so it would have been when we last did it, maybe Thursday or Wednesday. Okay, sometime that week, in the week last week. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. There's a bullish opposing force against this bearish move of the dollar. Now, will it be successful? I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. And I'm not a speculator. I try not to speculate anyhow. I go off of what the market tells me. And right now, the market is saying, as of now, current market movement is as a sell for the dollar. And there's some extreme stress, powerful opposing forces attempting to bring that dollar up. But if you guys who've been watching the daily financial market report, who get access to the daily financial report, you'll see that there's sometimes a note there that says extreme stress removed. When you see that, then guess what? That means there's no more opposing force. Now everything's normal. So if you see in the next upcoming days, you look at this and you see extreme stress removed, well, guess what? If it says removed, then there's no more opposing forces, and that means it will be in agreement if it says removed. Okay? All right, that's only if it says removed. Okay? If it says extreme stress removed, then you have no more opposing forces, no more stress against our overall position. So there's a fight here. All right? There's a fight. There's a fight with the US dollar and the opposing forces, the bullish speculators versus the bearish ones. And they're affecting our money. All right, guys. This is Gabriel, the Forex Helper. I'll see you on the other update for tomorrow, Lord willing. God bless.